Hello everyone, it's PreCalc and it's Monday and I want you to watch this during class time. So I think I can hold it down to 2 segments. So let me get a timer going here so I won't overrun. Alright, so timer is in place. I got a text 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night, and I knew that was unusual. 3 o'clock a.m. on Thursday, and it said that my daughter had arrived at the birthing center, and she was like way up there, like 9 centimeters, and so by midday her little baby boy was born and all was well. So I took off for Nashville, driving around 5:30. Oops, sorry. 5:30, and in the morning, and I got because I'd been awake since 3 o'clock. I didn't make it all the way, but that's okay because I kind of wanted them to have their first night together. I'd show you a picture, but I don't know if they'd appreciate their baby boy being up on YouTube already, so I'll show you when I get to class again, so which will probably be Thursday, and I'll keep you posted on that. But all went well, and since it's a birthing center, they just keep them a few hours and they head for home. So they're all at home now and starting their life together. So it's like my 8th grandchild, but it feels like the first. So it's pretty exciting for me. So anyway, I hope your class went well today, and I wanted to tie up some loose ends. So the first one is you were to bring in on Friday morning some homework that was actually assigned Thursday night. And those problems were like on half the sheet, and we had done the other half in class on Thursday. So if you would pull that out, Miss Adams can pause while we get the paper out. I have the answers here for you, and those are all in preparation for our concluding Chapter 3 activity, which is tomorrow. So I will show you those answers now. So number 9, you had to state the log rules. So let's see if those are clear. Number 10, 11, 12, 13. Try to get all the numerical ones in at once, but I'm not sure how much will show up at once if I pull back too far. I don't know if that's clear. I'll zoom in as well. So those are all the answers. So you can check yours against them. And if somebody got the answers, sorry, a little dizzy there. If somebody got the answers and you didn't, you may ask them for help. They may put it on the board for you. And also, I have in poor presentation, I have the answers worked out. They were for myself, so I didn't make a good job of it. But I'll show them to you, so when you go home tonight, you could pull up this video. If you weren't satisfied in class how the answers came out, I will show you how they were worked out. So I'm just going to go through these quickly because we don't have time to look at each one right now. But again, the step-by-step, this is 12A, 12B, I think that one is done 2 ways. So you can ignore this column, and then this is probably what you're used to seeing, or you can figure out what I did on that side. So that's 12B. So 13. 12B, oh, was there a C? Okay, 12C is right there. 13a, 13b, 13c, 13d. Now I think some of these were different, weren't they? Oh no, this is right. 13D, that was Thursday night. This is right. 13E, where did it go? 13E is floating around here. Had to use the quadratic formula. It yielded one that passed the argument test and one that didn't. So that was 13E. 14 with the bacteria. Time was 8.5, that's in minutes, and 15. We were trying to find out 400 became 800, and there is the work for that. Alright, I know it was little chicken scratch-ish, but it might help you. If you couldn't get one, you can flip back through those tonight at home and see what happened. Alright, so that was my loose end. I think that will help you prepare. And you had that other review on Friday today. So I'm videotaping on Friday. Alright, so I'm at the hotel and I will get this all taken care of. So I'll be free of you when I get to Nashville. Alright, let's see how much time that took. 6 minutes. Alright. What I want to teach today, and this will not be on the test obviously, but I want to keep making some forward progress. So I'm just going to teach one idea, and the work for that, the work that assigned for that will be done in class today if there's time, and complete it on Wednesday because Tuesday is the test. And while I'm talking about it, would you ask Miss Adams to copy two tests for each person? And if time runs out, since I'm not there to monitor it, you may take 2 home. Now when I say 2, if there's a number 12, like A, B, C, D, and E, you can't take all of number 12 home. You would take 12C and maybe 13A, sort of a thing. So you may take 2 home, but would you explain to her how that works? And I forgot to mention all that to her. All right, I have high hopes that this test will actually fit in the time that I have allotted. But you may take two home, even if you want to think about 2 of them in more depth. So again, you'll be taking your blank test home and leaving the rest of the test with Miss Adams. And again, explain that to her, how it works. All right, onward to new things. So don't let this crowd your mind too much, because you do have closing activity tomorrow that I don't want to confuse you on. But we are going to step ahead here. All right, the idea that we're studying today is called the difference quotient. So open up your comp books. And it's just sort of one tiny idea. It kind of fits in well in a one lesson sort of way. And I have to explain about functions again. And this is the idea of a function was probably introduced to you way back in mathematics in your mathematical life, but I'll kind of give a repeat of that. So like a function is often written with y's, and the unknown is often an x. It doesn't have to be. And when we are talking about a function, sometimes that y is replaced with this expression, which is read f of x. So f of x equals 2x. I choose to use this because it holds a little more meaning for us as we go forward in this idea of the difference quotient. So what does this function f of x equals 2x actually mean? And way back when, A function is like a machine, and whatever you put in this machine, the function will double it. In this particular instance, this function is called the f function, and it will double anything I put in it. Doubles it, I'll say. So if I put in an x, like I put an f into this function f. So I'm putting an x, into this function f. I'm going to put an x into this function, and it will spit out a 2x. That's what this means. So I don't have to put an x in. This is just an example. It tells me what happens to x when I put it in this function. It doubles it. I could put in a 4. And this tells me that f will double it, and it'll spit out an 8. So in the middle, it takes whatever I put in and doubles it. So 4 times 2, which I'm having trouble writing. Hey, I was up since 3 o'clock this morning. 4 times 2, and I don't have to put a 4 in there. I could put in a star. And if I put in a star, I get out 2 times star, because whatever I put in, it doubles it. So what if I put in a bathroom sink? So if I put in a bathroom sink into this function, which is defined up here, and it will change for other problems, it will double it. I'll get 2 times the bathroom sink. What if I put in a plus b? What will come out of this function? 2 times a plus b, which algebraically I can distribute and improve on that. And last but not least, I'm going to put in an x plus h. And that's going to do something similar to this. It's going to get 2 of these, 2x plus h, which distributes to 2x plus 2h. Alright, so I think you get the idea. Just in case you don't, I am going to give you another example. Now, I will turn off the timer though, or I'll shut down this part of the video, and if you would pull up part 2, we will complete our journey to the difference quotient.